Hello again, this is Alma with XPPS Extreme Postcard Profit System. This is the third video of a 3-video series walking you through the website, the registration page, and the temporary back office. First, let me thank you for giving me the opportunity to make money alongside you. Now, this is your temporary back office that you are directed to after filling out the express registration form and clicking the submit button. Now, I want to call to your attention this tab right here, the message center. You have a message waiting. When you get your true back office, you'll have this message waiting. It'll be blinking. Just click on it and it will direct you to a message from me welcoming you to the company. You will also be getting updates from XPPS, so I suggest you check it often. We can use it as a way to follow up with each other as well. However, I know that we're used to our email addresses, but it's there if you want to use it. Next, let's go further down to your username and password. Remember when I told you that I wanted you to think about your username, because when you send people to your website, your username will actually be visible up here on the URL. Right now it says testing because I'm using it for this video, but you cannot change it. Your password, however, is in uppercase and lowercase letters. This is temporary and you can change this one later on. Now you will receive an email from XPPS congratulating you on starting the registration process and giving you the login details. You will need to keep it handy, so you can either copy and paste it, like I did here, or print it out so you can have it handy when you need it. There are two reasons why XPPS sent you this login details. Number one is in case you started the process and you got stuck for whatever reason and you need to contact your direct sponsor, you will need to log back in, which is why you need that login information. Number two is during the payment process, you will need to log back in for payments 2 and 3. You'll understand this better as we go along. Let's go through the payment process now. Now here you see payment 1, which is the admin fee, your yearly hosting fee. Your number 2 is the $100 to me as your sponsor, and number 3 to my sponsor Bruce. Now let's go further down. If you notice, this is step 1. Now step 1, when you do step 1, it will actually open up a separate window to the payment processing company that you choose. And if you notice here, they have options 1, 2, and 3. In other words, they'll take your payment, these different ways. They're giving you 3 different options. And I know it can be a little confusing looking at all of that. So if you have set up your PayPal or AlertPay accounts, that's fantastic. And if you haven't, I suggest you do so because you will need them for your pay buttons in your website. All right, but let's go here, and I suggest you click here. This is a paypal.com website, and then it's going to direct you to that payment processor. And it's still loading. Now if you notice on the top, it says Simon Johansson. That is the owner and founder of XPPS. And then you have $49 for the yearly hosting fee. You can log in with your email and your password when you opened up your PayPal account. You log in there and it'll take you to the next page. However, some people don't know this, and I'm sorry if you see my hand or my fingers up there. I apologize for that. A lot of people don't know this, but if you don't have a PayPal account, you can actually use a credit card or debit card to pay. You can click here to continue. The company does take credit cards and PayPal as well. Now, I will have a separate video explaining more into detail on PayPal and AlertPay. Don't think that just because a company is using it that you can too. There are some criteria you have to know about if you haven't opened up one yet. Now here is it, assuming you're going to pay with a credit card. You fill in the information, review your order, and continue. Of course, I didn't, so it's going to tell me it's incomplete, but when you review your order and continue, it will take you to the next page that'll complete your order. Okay, like I said, if when you are doing step 1, it will open up a window to your processor, to your payment processor, and then you're done with step 1, you're gonna think it's going to direct you to step 2. Well, it's not. What you have to do, and this is where your login information comes into play, what you're gonna have to do is log back in to Postcard Profit System. You need to enter your username, your password, click here to log into your account, and then scroll down to step 2, which is my payment. And here, of course, I take PayPal and AlertPay. I don't take any credit cards. I also, and on a separate video, I tell you the other payments that I take. Then when you're done with payment 2, which is mine, you're going to have to go back out rather, and then log back in, scroll down, and go to step 3. Why I do this, why they're doing this, I don't know, but I'm just giving you a heads up so you won't get frustrated. Now, if for some reason you have not set up your PayPal or your AlertPay account and you want to get started now and you only have a credit card, call me and I will call Bruce, my sponsor, because he has a merchant account, and I believe I said it on a different video. He's a printer by trade, so he has a local brick and mortar business, so he needs a credit card machine. So he will take his payment and my payment, and then he can pay me later. So give me a call, I will call him, he will call you, and take your credit card information, and we can get you started that way. You know, we'll help you any way that we can. Now, let's see, I'm just trying to think. You will be getting an email from the company with a step-by-step instructions on how to get started with XPPS, and they suggest you get started with your Getting Started guide, and also go through the member frequently asked questions, listen to your member training recorded calls. We have our member training calls on Saturdays at 12 o'clock Eastern. Your prospect conference calls are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do suggest that you listen to those if you haven't gone to any live ones, because you want to know what your prospects are listening to. And this is only for your benefit as well, not just theirs, because people join people, not companies. Now let me direct you to the top of this left tab. You're going to see pending right now because it's a temporary back office, but when you get your true back office, it will give you the amount of days you have left for the yearly admin fee. And if you notice here, this left side, there's a lot of tabs. And XPPS knows that when you're new, you can't possibly remember all of them, and it's going to take time for you to go through them and so forth. So what they've come up with is this little search bar. So you can search for the most used tabs. And I thought that was nice of them. They try to make it as easy as they can for us. This is the end of the 3-video series, and I hope it was beneficial to you. I'm hoping that this video will help you enough to where you will have no problem, but please, I want to stress, I'm not doing this to avoid you calling me or avoid helping you. I want to be there for you, and I want to help you personally, one-on-one, if you need me. I just want you to know what is expected. If you have questions, if this video has not cleared some things for you, and you still have questions, feel free to call me, email me, Skype me, whatever. Thank you for taking the time to look at these videos. I hope they have been helpful. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know. Thank you again. This is Alma with XPPS Extreme Postcard Profit System, and thank you for joining my team. Have a good day.